There is some very interesting research out of Stanford and some other places about how it's really effort and persistence that cultivates talent, and lots of interesting things even when you're coaching your kids about you shouldn't reward them for just being smart, but for the effort that they invested to get to the outcome, because that's the big differentiator in talent. So I think that's a whole fascinating. You know, we've been privileged at Deloitte to have had a women's initiative since 1993, and for it to have been a strategic priority at our organization, driven from the top down with participation at all levels. And so, of course, during this journey, we've had a number of learnings, and it's not a journey that's done for us. So we're learning all the time. So we could probably talk for a lot of time about all the ways that we've gotten smart and all the things we're still working to try and get better at. But a few I would call out. Of course, driving it from the top, having your top leaders really believe that this is not just the right thing to do, but it's the smart thing to do, is critical. Second, I tell everyone, make the case for change. Be clear on how you're going to drive value and benefit for the business, because that's part of what makes sure this isn't seen as just something that's nice to have for the women in the company, and is actually a business strategy that's going to move the organization ahead. A third one that we've found is really important is drive to the root cause and figure out what the root cause of the advancement and retention issues in your company is, because there's a lot of really good research, but you know, none of us have enough time or enough money these days. So you really want to target what the specific issues in your company are. Be laser focused in how you invest your resources so you can get the maximum value out of those. And the last one I would add, because we could go on for a while on this, is remember to not just look for failure and what's behind that, but study success. Because you can, you know, most companies now have at least some women in leadership roles. So you've got some success models, which in many cases 20 years ago we didn't have. I mean, if I look back to the beginning of Deloitte's Women's Initiative, we had less than 100 partners in 1993. Today we have over 1,000 women partners, principals, and directors, so we have a lot of models of success. And so that opens up this whole new avenue to say, what's working and how can we take what is proven to work and expand that to more women? So I really think that's a very fruitful avenue that has opened up to us in recent years.